A brief history of the ukulele. The story of the ukulele begins on a ship called the Ravenscrag that sailed from Portugal to Hawaii in August of 1879, carrying immigrants destined to work in the sugar fields. The workers brought a compact guitar-like instrument with them known as the cavaquinho. When they arrived in Hawaii, they entertained themselves and the locals with performances. King Kalakua, the reigning monarch at the time, loved the instrument and encouraged its incorporation into local music performances. 3 of the immigrants on that boat, Manuel Núñez, José de Espírito Santo, and Augusto Diaz, were luthiers, guitar makers, and began making a simplified version out of local materials. This instrument came to be known as the ukulele, which means jumping flea in Hawaiian, perhaps because the player's fingers move quickly over the strings. The ukulele gained popularity in the United States when it was featured in performances at the Hawaiian Pavilion at the 1915 World's Fair held in San Francisco. As the tropical Hawaiian lifestyle captured the imagination of Americans, songwriters began writing music for the instrument, and the ukulele was soon featured in recordings, vaudeville performances, movies, and plentiful sheet music. The ukulele soon became an icon of the jazz age, becoming the best-selling instrument in the United States in 1925. As World War II ended and the soldiers returned from the South Pacific with tales of the idyllic, easygoing island lifestyle, the simple sound of the ukulele was the soundtrack.
I want to go back to my little grass shack back in Kealakekua, Hawaii. I want to be with all the kanes and wahinas that I knew long ago.
Interest in Hawaiiana and tiki culture hit a peak when Hawaii attained statehood in 1959. The ukulele remained popular until the rise of rock and roll in the 1960s. It fell out of favor, becoming seen as belonging to a past generation. Tiny Tim's 1969 hit with Tiptoe Through the Tulips would be the last appearance of the ukulele in the music charts for 30 years. The ukulele returned to favor in the 1990s when Hawaiian musician Israel Kamakawiwo'olele helped repopularize the instrument with his 1993 medley of Over the Rainbow and What a Wonderful World. The song eventually reached number 12 on the Billboard music charts. Jake Shimabukuro's ukulele rendition of While My Guitar Gently Weeps has received over 17 million views on YouTube. An ukulele has been seen in the hands of Beatle George Harrison, Barack Obama, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam, Bruno Mars, and this lady, Taylor Swift.
Ukulele, and I think it sounds very happy.
Currently, about 1.7 million ukes are sold in America each year. When ukuleles were first made, they had the same hourglass shape as other stringed instruments. But many other body shapes followed, including the popular pineapple shape. There are no rules when it comes to designing and building an ukulele. And an uke's body can be made out of a cigar box, an oil can, or even a gourd. It can have very unusual shapes, like this kukulele made by the Swaggerty Company. An ukulele is similar in construction and tuning to a guitar, but only has 4 strings. The chord shapes are the same, so if you play guitar, You can easily transfer what you know to an uke, and vice versa. If you play an instrument already, you will love the sound and portability of the ukulele. And if you've never played an instrument before, the uke is one of the easiest instruments to play, as all you need is one finger to get started.